Hey there guys and girls, Batosai the Mind Slayer here, and we are back with some more Minecraft. And today we are going to actually do some mining today. Last week's stream was titled Mining for Resources. And throughout that entire stream, I think I did maybe a whole grand total of 2 minutes of actual mining. Didn't find really anything yeah, basically just didn't do what I was saying I was going to do. So, in order to make up for that, we're going to go and drop off a bunch of this stuff and we're going to go mining for real this time. Okay? This time, I mean it. So, let's go grab ourselves some gear and we'll get down to the nitty gritty. So hopefully everybody's doing well today. I myself, I'm doing okay. I can't really say I'm doing perfect because once I got to work this morning, I found out something very frustrating. I don't get paid until Thursday, and I was supposed to get paid on Wednesday, and so I'm a little disappointed by that, to say the very least. Oh wow, me and Jozo started streams at the same exact time. That's kind of funny how that works. Give me one sec. I want to make sure that I in my stream real quick, and then pretty quick I'm gonna have to hold on one sec. Oh, losing subs again. Do crabs think fish can fly? Hello, Garen. How you doing? That's a great question. Do crabs think that fish can fly? You know, that's a really interesting perspective to look at if you think about it. Because from their perspective, they probably do see fish as flying creatures, and they're stuck on good old terra firma as much as you can be when you're underwater. That is, I don't know. That's a good question. I like it. You're asking the important questions. You're the real MVP. But yeah, so a little disappointed. Payday is a day later, so everything I planned on doing on Wednesday has to be done now on Thursday or later. It's like, you really need to stop messing around with this. I really don't like it. That's why eventually, and I know that this is like probably never gonna happen. Eventually, if I could make any money off of this channel, I'd be happy about it. I'm not actually focused on money making for this channel or anything like that, because I've been doing it for years for free, no big deal. But if I ever was to make money off of it, make it quick. If I ever was to make money off of it, I'd be pretty happy about that, I'd say. But yeah, I can't really imagine it making much money. But just the ability to would be kind of nice. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and drop off some stuff in a chest nearby, because I don't need all this stuff in my inventory. Actually, let's go drop it off in the blacksmith house. That way, because that's like the most visited place in this. You think I'll get big? That's pretty cool. I appreciate it, man. I don't know. If I ever do, I'm thinking I will probably just have like a hardcore following. You know, it seems to be that way now already as it is. Like I have my hardcore group of subs that have been around since the beginning. And then the other ones, they all just kind of come and go from here, from time to time, and I don't mind. As long as they are happy, I'm happy. I love you. Go to sleep. You're being a butt by being awake still. when you're supposed to be getting some sleep. Little brat. Oh, dude, I'm savage editor. I don't have editing software right now. I'm working on that though. I have upgraded quite a bit this year. I've invested some money into my YouTube this year, and most of that money went into building a computer. Once I got my computer built, that's all for, well, gaming and editing, but mostly for editing. That's what I bought it for. And yeah, once I get myself set up with some decent, well, I need to get a new graphics card so I can actually record on my PC and stream from it. Once I get that set up, I'll have my setup mostly done, and then I'll have the editing program I need, and we'll be all set. And I'll be getting back to making videos again, which is really why I started this channel in the first place. And I may actually switch over to Twitch in terms of like live streaming, and then heck, I might even be able to simultaneously live stream between Twitch and YouTube. You never know, the sky's the limit. What's that? Look for? Why are you all the way over there?
Because I like this side of the couch.
Yeah, well, I like to cuddle with my lady. Why don't you come over here and cuddle with me?
I always move over. You move this way for once.
Uh,
No, that's true.
I do know it's true, but you like to lean up against something, so lean up against me. That's the whole reason you like sitting over there, right? Because you like to lean up against the side of the couch. Well, pretend I'm the side of the couch. Fine. No, you don't have to. You're good.
Actually, I need to start dinner.
Okay.
The water's boiling.
No biggie, babe. I was just teasing you anyway.
I'll scoot over though.
You don't have to scoot over. You're fine. I was just giving you a hard time. Hey, Deadless. How are you? It's been a while. And I know how it is, buddy. It's okay. You don't have to worry. I know you're not, like, ghosting me because you're being a butthead or anything. I know you're just busy. I do that from time to time, too. Don't feel bad. Like, Thursday, I was supposed to do a stream, and I was having trouble with my internet. And then I got my internet fixed. I know you guys are gonna probably hate me for this, but I got my internet all fixed up. And is that what you're looking for? You want another one? Okay. Anyway, I got my internet all fixed up about an hour later, when I was supposed, like, the stream would have been ended by that time, and I was gonna do a stream, and then I just decided, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna take this off. Cause, yeah, for the last year now plus, I'm doing pretty well, thank you. Is a bed for your body when you're asleep? I love it. That's great. But yeah, as I was saying, for the last like year plus, I've been grinding hard on this channel. I've been doing daily content, which that's hard to do, honestly, on my time schedule. And that's why the streams are really convenient, because I can do daily content and stream every day and have something come out every day except for Wednesday. But it's also like I'm just live streaming, you know. There's no... You saw me tweet a PC, did you not? Did you see my PC? That is my PC. It is beastly. I love it. But yeah, it's super easy for me to pop a game in and stream for an hour, and there's no brain involved in it whatsoever. Just play the game, talk to people, you know. But when it comes down to my channel, like, all of my videos before, there was effort in them because I put time into editing a video instead of just streaming. And I want to get back to doing that. Like, that's where I really shine, I feel like. I really enjoy making videos. a lot of people probably don't like them. I'll be the first person to say that. If they don't like them, that's okay. I like them. And that's why I was doing them in the first place. I was making videos because I enjoyed making videos, you know. And that's where I want to go back to. I really miss it. If it wasn't for YouTube getting rid of the YouTube editor, I'd have more videos put out by now. But at the same time, them taking that ability away from me has forced me into a position where I am actually actively making myself better, which that's important, I'd say. There we go. So yeah, I'm getting to a point where my channel is it's going to be necessary for me to use a better editing software, you know, like I'm going to have an actual good time at this, I think. I'm really excited. Once I get that all set up, it's going to be just super good. Now, I wonder where the... I'm trying to remember where I put the... I know I have a Silk Touch pickaxe somewhere. Maybe not even a pickaxe. It might even be a shovel, but as long as it's Silk Touch, it's better than nothing, I suppose. I need to find it. I think it's at the Japanese house, and if it is, then that's fantastic news. If not, then that's kind of sad, because that means I have to go looking. But I'm not going to take the time to look all day today. I'm going to go mining, obviously. Deadless, are you on PC? Because if you are on PC, when I get myself set up to play on PC and stream on PC, you can play with me. Because on PC, I'm going to be starting from scratch. From square F1. So, basically, I'll be able to play and build my world, you know, from the start, no big deal. You know, like, I put a lot of time and effort into this, and anytime somebody wants to play with it, or play with me on this, I'm a little nervous about it, you know. But if you, since you've been around for a while, if you were to want to play on this, I would let you play. I have people that ask a lot, and I don't really know a lot about them because they don't really talk. They just pop in from time to time and say, hey, can I play with you? And I'm like, I don't know, you know, but you at least sit here and talk with me. Can you play on PC without starting a realm? You know, I'm not sure, but even if that is the case, a friend of mine was already talking about starting a realm, so we'd be all set there pretty much. But yeah, I mean, if my subs like want to play on the world, the only thing that I would ask is that we do things in a democratic fashion. You know, like vote on things. If it comes to a point where there's so many people on the world at once and they're just building stuff, just, you know, for whatever, that you haven't played on PC, but I'd be played with me. Oh, for sure, dude. I haven't played on PC basically for, whoa, God, now that I think about it, it's been about 6 years since I played Minecraft on PC. When I did, I was playing on my mom's laptop a long time ago, super old. Yeah, and dang it, I just passed the one, oh wow, I feel like a big old dummy. I passed the exit that I needed to get off at. So let's try that again.
It's been 3 years since I played PC and CC.
Yeah, I was gonna say, PC Minecraft, I think the first thing I ever did was build a really awesome underground lair with a redstone door, because as soon as I saw that redstone was a thing, Minecraft, man, me and Minecraft, we was best friends. I was like, alright, now I have to play this game, because I can make awesome bases and stuff like that. And you stopped playing like 4 years ago? For sure. The reason I stopped playing PC Minecraft back then was I actually lost my oh wow, I can't even believe I got out right there. Wow, I feel dumb. I lost my base, like the entrance to my base, because I didn't realize that the worlds were infinite. And then I was just like walking around minding my own business, and I got lost. And then I could never find it again because I got so lost that I ran way past the place that I was familiar with. It was just pretty bad. Oh, alright. Thanks, Garen. Thanks for coming and joining. Have a good night, bud. Take care of yourself, bud. Alright, so we need to get to the Japanese house ASAP. This is about to start getting dangerous up in here. But yeah, I quit playing because I lost my main base, and I put so much effort into it I didn't really want to build it again. And then as soon as I found out that oh, my streaming's been going pretty well. I mean, hey, what's up, JC? It's been so long, man. Good to have you back. But yeah, the streaming's been going well. Yesterday was kind of a disaster, but that was my own fault. So I started a stream for Jurassic World Evolution. Seriously, one of my favorite games. I absolutely love that game. However, I'm not loving it lately. It's really starting to irritate me. Because Isla Sorna, the Jurassic Park Site B, from Jurassic Park The Lost World, second movie in the series, that island is seriously testing my patience. I have full-on rebuilt the island twice now, and every time I forget for some reason that I really hate Stegosauruses in that game, and I forget to get rid of them, and I'm gonna do it this next time. I'm just gonna trank them all immediately and just sell them off to whoever wants them, because I don't. And the reason why is because both times now that I've rebuilt this island, I have had my Stegosauruses break into, and yes, I said into, they break into the area where my guests are being held. Okay, now when I say that, it sounds weird, but this is why. Because I actually took the time to build an enclosure around the guests and let the dinosaurs have free reign of their area. So they are free-range dinosaurs, basically. The only ones that aren't free-range dinosaurs are the carnivores, and those ones are kind of separated between, there's like a separation between the carnivores and the herbivores. Okay, that said, as soon as this new update comes and we have better carnivore AI, I'll probably take the separation out, so they can just be free-range dinosaurs altogether. The problem here is that apparently the social needs for the Stegosauruses are insanely high, and so you need to have like the perfect amount. Yeah, I actually did. I caged the people, but and like I said, I just like the idea of that because it gives you a little more freedom to build things. Like, you keep the people in the small areas and you put the dinosaurs in the big areas, so you have all that extra space. Okay, it looks like I can't find what I'm looking for, so we're just gonna go ahead and say F it and go ahead and move on. We're not gonna be using Silk Touch this time. We'll go ahead and just make ourselves another diamond pick. Oh, broken into the second stack of diamonds. I don't like that. Yeah, it has been a while since you last saw me. Anyway, the problem I had was that these these Stegosauruses, they broke into where all the people were and started trampling them, and that's you know, not that big a deal. I was making a pretty decent amount of money, right? Well, you would think so, but the problem was is that every time they trampled another person, I got sued by another person. And every time I got sued by another person, I lost more money. Every time I lost more money, I wasn't making enough to cover that expenditure. And so my park just went from being super decent. It wasn't ready yet, obviously. I mean, I was still working on some things, but it went from being fairly decent to being absolutely trashed and being completely broke, all in the span of 5 minutes. And literally, that's all it took. I went outside to get some fresh air and take a quick break, and as soon as I walked outside, I realized, oh, you know, maybe I should check, just in case, whether or not I actually paused the game or not. So I messaged Mystica, and I was like, hey, Mystica, will you pause the game for me just in case I forgot to pause it? She goes, oh yeah, no problem. She pauses it. When I come back inside, and I know she paused it because I came back to it paused. No big deal. I trust her. I knew she was smart enough to pause the game. She totally did it. No big deal, right? I come back, everything's like basically on fire, and I'm like, oh my god, I was too late. It was sad. It really was. I was just a little too late. But yeah, you know, that's part of life. You live and you learn. And unfortunately, I learned just a moment too late that maybe you should pause the game before you go and take a break. Especially games like that. Those sim games are brutal. If you miss a single thing, man, you're done. You know, like, I remember back in the day when I used to play Civilization 4, and that game got ridiculous. What is my opinion on the movies? On what movies? Alright, let's go mining in this area. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Jurassic Park World.
Oh god, I love them. I'm absolutely... Okay, let's put it this way. When my parents first saw it, I went a little nuts. Like, was a little jealous, because my biggest favorite, most favorite thing in the world was always dinosaurs. Growing up, I went to summer school willingly to learn about dinosaurs. That's how much I love dinosaurs. So, imagine how I felt when I heard that they made a movie about dinosaurs. I was like, oh my god. And I was 8 years old at the time. I hadn't really comprehended the idea that somebody had already made like hundreds of movies about dinosaurs. They were just old movies. So then I saw the trailer for Jurassic Park. Now, I was 8 years old in '93, so that should tell you something. I'm pretty old. I'm freaking 31 now, but in 1993, I saw the trailer for Jurassic Park, and I was absolutely blown away. The tagline, an adventure 65 million years in the making. I was just, oh yeah, dude, this is on. I am fully there, you know. But it was rated too high for me to go and see it. I don't think it's hard R. I think it's actually a PG movie, PG-13. But I was too young to be watching that stuff at that age, you know. Apparently, some people's parents feel otherwise, but that's okay. I digress. Anyway, I went and basically grilled my parents in the kitchen for like an hour and a half, asking them all sorts of questions, not caring at all whether or not I got it spoiled for me. I was like, alright, so you gotta tell me, was the Tyrannosaurus Rex in this movie? And they were like, yes it was. And I mean, like a full-on interrogation of my parents all about this movie. And I did that for the original Jurassic Park. Now, for for the second Jurassic Park, I didn't feel the need to do so because obviously I had seen the, by the time the second one came out, I was like, what, 96, 90, 95, 96? I had already seen Jurassic Park, the first one, and I was just like, I don't even care what this movie has to be, or like, what it has to do with. I am seeing it because it is Jurassic Park. So I have been a huge Jurassic Park fan since the day it first was released. As a matter of fact, my 8th birthday party I had at Chuck E. Cheese's. I don't know if you've ever heard of Chuck E. Cheese's. They might be on my side of the country, or maybe maybe you're in a different country, I don't know. But if you haven't heard of Chuck E. Cheese's, it's interesting, to say the very least. It's, you love it? Okay, you've been there? That's awesome. Overly excited? Oh yeah, I was super obsessed. I was... Yeah, for sure. So Chuck E. Cheese's, Chuck E. Cheese's, so my 8th birthday was held at Chuck E. Cheese's, and my 8th birthday was Jurassic Park themed. I got nothing but Jurassic Park toys. I was so thrilled. I was one of the happiest campers out there, I mean, for real. I don't think I've ever seen a happier kid, let's put it that way. But, yeah, I mean, I absolutely love Jurassic Park. Now, Jurassic Park 1, Jurassic Park 2, those are, like, the highlights of the series for me. Jurassic Park 3, meh, it was okay. I like it. It's one of those guilty pleasure movies. It's not the best in the series. Certainly isn't what I would say one of the better highlights of the series, but it's okay. Jurassic World, it was okay as well. The problem I had with World was the kids. The kids ruined that movie for me. Like, and that's really hard to say because, Lex and Tim in the first one, so, like, for being annoying kids, they weren't annoying kids. They were actually likable kids. In the book, however, Lex was just totally insufferable. I hated it in the book. She's a whiner. But, that's just the difference between books and movies. But in terms of Jurassic World, oh my goodness, Gray and Zach just absolutely murder that movie for me. Like, it's a good movie. It really is. It's not something I would, like, say is top 10 material or anything. Like, OG Jurassic Park, definitely in the top 10 of all time movies for me. And that's really saying something, because there's a lot of really good movies, and it's really hard to pick that out, but yeah, top 10 of all time, Jurassic Park. Easily. But Jurassic World is definitely not even in the top 50 for me, I would say. It kind of fell short because of a bunch of things, but yeah, let's just say that Gray and Zach kind of ruined it for me. They made me suspend my disbelief a lot more than I needed to, especially in a movie where dinosaurs are the main fare. Metal Gear Solid? Is that what you mean by MGS? I can't talk. MGS, in terms of Metal Gear Solid, I am actually... oh, it's okay, dude. I actually don't hate Jurassic World. I watch it from time to time. It's not a bad movie. It's just not a great movie like it could have been. The casting was weird. I definitely can get behind Chris Pratt in that movie. He's good. Bryce Dallas Howard, I kind of hated her character because she was all, oh, asset this, asset that, and they're just non-feeling machines, essentially, is what she played it up to be. And then all of a sudden she sees one dying. She's like, oh my god, save the dinosaurs. Like, don't get me wrong, I get it. I would probably change my tune pretty quick too if I was in her position and didn't really ever see them as actual animals. But, she did redeem herself in the second Jurassic World. That movie was definitely so it has so much potential. I like it, but I definitely hated some parts of it. Like Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, absolutely good movie in certain cases. So, but getting back on track, the other question you asked me, Metal Gear Solid. I will probably get stabbed for this, for just even saying I've never done, but I have never played through an entire Metal Gear Solid game, and it's not because they're bad. I am absolutely trash at stealth. Okay, like the worst stealth player of all time. I didn't actually do a I didn't actually do a stream playthrough of Dishonored because of that right there. Because I am so god awful garbage trash at stealth. If you ever want proof of it, just wait until Okami HD is finished. And once Okami HD is finished, I'm going back to Alien Isolation. And that game just, it stresses me out. I can't play it for more than, you know, like, I played it for 6 months straight. Okay, I know this is gonna sound ridiculous and sound like I'm like the worst player ever. It's just because I'm bad at stealth. I'm not bad at the game. The mechanics make sense. It's hard to find things, and I'm really bad at stealth. So I literally for 6 months was stuck on the same chapter of that game. And it's not like I wasn't playing it consistently trying to get past it either. Like I literally was just stuck on it for 6 months. And I tried doing different things every time, tried to be smart about it, trying to be proactive and actually do something with it. And yeah, I just never could get past it. Then one day, after I shelved it for a while, for like a month or two, I finally went back to it and I did it on my first try. Just beat it like nobody's business. Then I got stuck again and I got lost. I couldn't figure out what the heck I was supposed to do. And then, you know, not that long ago, did it again. And it was for my viewer requested stream. So like somebody actually requested I play it. I did, and I actually got somewhere with it. I'm
Opinion on Fallout New Vegas 3.
I've never played Fallout games at all. I know that that sounds bad. I actually, okay, that's not true. I played the first hour of Fallout 3. Maybe not even the first hour. Maybe the first like 20 minutes or so. I did not get into it, but it's not because I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't like that. I just didn't have time to play it. I have an enormous backlog of games. Like, you guys might think that I just change around. You grew up with 3 in Vegas? Nice. For sure. Oh god, dude. me and Crash don't get along very well. That's not to say that I don't like it, but if you ever want proof of that, go and watch my streams, dude. I streamed Crash Bandicoot a couple months back. I've since shelved the game for a while. I had to take a break, man. It was starting to kick my butt, and I can't see myself not making any progress because that really frustrates me. And it makes it so I don't even want to play the game anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get like that from time to time, and I don't like being like that. So if I get to a point where it's just not happening, I'm not doing anything, not getting anywhere, I don't even want to play the game anymore. So I definitely shelved it for a while. But yeah, I enjoy Crash. It's just me and him aren't getting along right now, you know? Oh, let's block that off, thanks. So, yeah, Crash and I, we are good friends. We are very good friends. It's just that he's been kind of a jerk lately. And so I decided I'd give him a little break. Because I don't got time for that. Oh, dude, yeah. Okay, when you say not these new ones, the newest one, Crash Insanity, or Insane Trilogy, I should say, Crash Bandicoot, that is actually a really good game. It's pretty much one of the best remasters slash remakes ever made. in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know if you've ever had a feeling evoked by a game, but that game evokes very strong feelings. Strong feelings of nostalgia. I mean, I've seen some pretty good remakes over the years. I really have. Some really good remasters over the years. As a matter of fact, one that I am so excited for, and you guys are gonna have the genuine viewing pleasure of watching me go through and be a total dominative beast master at it. But Onimusha Warlords is getting a remake or remaster, and I am so there. Y'all are gonna be so excited for that. And if you're not, you just don't know what you're missing. Oh yeah? Is that a fact? No one said you couldn't. It just means that you have to, you know, consider the fact that I'm also trying to concentrate on something with love. But yeah, go for it if you feel like you have to, but, you know. But yeah, you guys are gonna be super excited. The biggest thing I'm looking forward to is now that they are bringing Onimusha Warlords back, I'm hoping they bring us Onimusha Demon Siege. Because if they do, oh my god, you guys are gonna be... You're gonna be so shocked that this game ever existed and you didn't know about it if you don't know about it already. And you're just gonna be like, where's this game been all my life? And I'm just gonna be there to say, in my memories and in my past. It is so good. Just imagine Resident Evil, but with samurai. Ah, sad. I'm sorry, bud. But yeah, Resident Evil, but with samurai. Heck, Mystica could even get behind that, because she's a huge fan of Resident Evil. And I think she'd really dig Onimusha. Because it's a survival horror game, and you get to cut people down with a sword. I don't know if you have an Xbox, but the original Xbox had a game called Genma Onimusha, and Genma Onimusha was literally it was exactly Onimusha Warlords, except for it gave you a couple different mechanics. Like, one of the mechanics that it gave you in Genma Onimusha is once you absorb, I think it was 5 green souls. Once you absorb 5 green souls, you were able to become invincible for a short period of time. Well, in Onimusha Demon Siege, Onimusha 3, you had the ability to absorb purple souls, and if you absorb 5 of the big purple souls, you become Onimusha, and when you become Onimusha, you are invincible and have unlimited magic and just a total all-around beast. Yeah, dude, if you haven't already seen it, I highly suggest that you go onto YouTube and look up this here. Let me just go ahead and put it in the little chat here. When you have the chance, I want you to check this out. You are going to be like, okay, I am so down for this. This is the Onimusha 3 Demon Siege opening cutscene. You need to look at that. You need to watch that, because that is what you are going to be in for pretty soon, I'm thinking. Because so far, like I said, it's just Onimusha Warlords that's been announced for the remaster. But I'm thinking they're just kind of testing the waters. But when they see how many people are digging Onimusha again, they're gonna bring out Demon Siege. And when they do that, it's gonna be just the best thing ever. I have bought no less than 4 copies of Onimusha Warlords over the course of my life. Every time I get it, oh dude, I actually am getting the God of War remaster, the God of War 3 remaster, because it's free this month for PlayStation Plus users. There's also a game I'll probably never play, but I'm gonna get the license for it anyway. Destiny 2 is free this month as well, and I'm, like I said, probably never going to play it because I absolutely do not have the time for that game. Oh yeah, dude. One lonely forgotten bagel. Yes, I know that the stream title doesn't sound all that intriguing, but yes, last week I said that I would go mining, and somebody popped in my stream that had never seen my world and was curious to see what all I had going on here, and so I basically just did a tour instead. And yeah, I felt kind of embarrassed because I tend to try to be a little more honest with my titles. And so yeah, this time I actually went mining and didn't just go and kind of walk around. Oh god, dude. Ninja Gaiden, I have Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 right now on PS3. That's what we need to get. We need to get Ninja Gaiden on PS4. I'll be all over that. So, okay, where the heck is my Japanese house? That's gotta be nearby. Jeez, where did it go? I swear, my house is nearby. It's gotta be. Oh god, did I get lost? Oh, I'm on the... Wow, I'm now on the actual map, so I'm not lost. I just feel like a total idiot now. Oops. I'm also not wearing my feather falling shoes, so I should probably be very careful. Oh my god. Here we go. I'm giving myself advice that I'm not taking. That is the definition of an ask. A-S-K-H-O-L-E. Ask hole. They ask for advice and then they don't take it. There's the Japanese house. Okay. I was a little concerned there for a second. But yeah, I'm insanely excited for Onimusha, for all of these games that are coming out. Like Spider-Man, oh my god. I am not buying that right off the bat because if I do, oh my god, man. I'm gonna try to avoid spoilers, and I'm gonna do a blind playthrough of that game. But I'm gonna wait until probably October to get that game because I got so many games in the backlog. It's just getting almost unmanageable. I've got over 100 games available to play just on PlayStation 4 as is, and they're mostly free games that I've gotten over the years, but other than that, I've got just a bunch of games I can play, and a bunch of games that I've already been playing, and games that I want to play, and yeah, it's just too big of a backlog to go through all at once, so I'm kind of trying to space it out, trying to make sure that I, you know, keep everything fun. It's been kind of difficult, though, because I want to obviously do things that other people want to watch, but at the same time I want to have fun for myself, because if I'm not having fun, then what's the point, right? So from time to time I'll play a game that even if it gets no views and people hate it, I'm gonna play it anyway, and basically y'all will deal with it or you won't. That's kind of the way I see it. So that game, I feel like this in this case is going to be Dark Age of Camelot. I feel like a lot of you guys might not really respond to it a lot of you guys probably be like, oh, that's a trash version of WoW or something. I know one of my friends would absolutely say that. You can always get onto my Twitter and message me on Twitter if you need to ask a question that you don't want the full stream to know. But yeah, my Twitter is on, well, I think it's on my YouTube. I don't know. If not, I'll post the Twitter in the chat here in a minute. I'm gonna try to get back to my... Which house do I want to stay in tonight? Alright. I think what we'll do is we'll go to the other house that we didn't go to last night. So not the 6x6, but the fantasy house. I like that. That place is really nice. Like, this is legit one of the nicest houses on my entire place. My entire world. I love it. It looks so good. Yeah, we're gonna stay here tonight. This place is super nice. God, and the sound of the rain on the roof, it gives me chills. It's so good. This game is so good. Like, it has honestly no right being as good. But it does anyway. Alright. Real quick, gonna take another bite of my dinner before it gets cold. Mystica, you don't bug me until you tell me that you don't want to bug me. Because then that implies that you're bugging me. And that bugs me. Did you know that? Alright. Let's see. Can we sleep? Nope, it's not nighttime. It's so pretty out there. Mystica's my girlfriend. Fiance, girlfriend, wife, whatever you want to call her. She's my lady for life. Let's put it that way. We're not married, but we've been together long enough, we might as well be. She'll still have that luxury eventually when we're ready for it. We both got some working on ourselves to do before we get to that point, I'd say, but we're working closer and closer to it together, which is the important part. But yeah, once we get there, I'll definitely make sure everybody on the channel knows. Don't worry. But yeah, let's see. I don't know. That would be up to her. Like, that would definitely be up to the lady. I'm not gonna go and do something crazy like that without her full permission. One of my subs is telling me I should stream our wedding. Secretly, yeah. I don't know how secret I could be about that. Be like, hey guys and girls, Batosai the Mind Slayer here, and I'm getting married. And she'd be like, I'm gonna kill you. I can see that. I can see that. She smiles now, but ooh, I'm gonna get it just for even thinking about it. I can already tell. Just because she smiles doesn't mean that I'm out of the woods. We have not kept our year resolution. What was that? What was our year resolution? Because I'm pretty sure I don't make resolutions because I don't want to fail at them. Instead, I just set goals and I smash them. That's the idea, at least. Oh my god. They're everywhere. Ah, they hurt so much. Stop hurting me. Ah! Oh god. No. Ah! It's so dark. Get out of the stupid area where you can't jump. There. Oh yeah? What? I can do it too. Honk. That's what's up, sucker. I know it's... Oh, dude. Wow. Okay, thanks. That's a real nice way to put that. I would say that I've gotten a lot closer than you're giving me credit for, honestly. I put money into my YouTube channel, and that is a step in the right direction, considering I hadn't before. I built a $600 computer, and then am working on getting myself set up with the editing software so I can go back to making my own videos. So I'd say that I'm at least halfway where I need to be. Oh no, you're good, bud. No, and honestly, my plan as it stands is pretty... I'd say it's pretty involved. Like, it's gonna take some work, it's gonna take some time, it's gonna take some patience from my subs, but I guarantee you guys are gonna be much happier, I think. My plan is I'm going to, at least for now, I'm going to be working on... probably not. Just, at least not right yet. I haven't seen enough about it that really intrigued me. I prefer, if I'm going to play it, I'm just going to get the original Doom and play that. But you never know, I might play it. But anyway, my plans are... I'm going to potentially... Well, I mean, at least until I get myself set up with the editing software and I can set aside actual time to edit. Because, like... Let's face it, guys, I'm a busy person. I have a family to deal, with and make sure that they're happy. I've got a full-time job. I'm a pretty busy dude. I don't have the time that, say, some of these other people have to put into their YouTube. Like 8-hour days, I can't do that for YouTube yet. But you never know, man. I keep grinding like I am. Eventually I might get to a point where I'm actually making money on my channel and I can afford to do that, but as it stands now, I gotta do what I gotta do to make ends meet and make my family happy and make them be content. That said, I'm probably gonna keep pushing forward with this current setup as it is for now until I get myself set up for streaming on... I would say that would be pretty true, I'd say. But, anyway, I'm gonna probably continue pushing forward with this current setup the way it is until I get myself all situated for streaming on the PC and for editing and all that stuff. Then what I'm going to do is I've been considering a rebrand. Okay, I don't know if you guys are down with it, but I'm considering rebranding the channel, the YouTube channel, to reflect the same name as my Twitch channel. And if I do that, then it'll just make me easier to find for people that want to, you know, watch my Twitch streams and find my YouTube channel. And that way I'm not saying two different names, because that would be ridiculous. Get featured by a big streamer, get views. Well, no. I do have a Twitch, yes. My Twitch channel is Play a Hatin' IG88. Now, my Twitch name, after I made the YouTube name, I like my Twitch name better. I'll be honest. When I first made the YouTube channel, I literally was just making Minecraft videos, and that was fine. It suited just Minecraft videos. Now, not so much, because, you know, most of my videos aren't Minecraft anymore, so it doesn't really, I don't know. If you guys, I'm more so kind of leaving it as a vote in terms of whether or not I should rebrand or not. I have been getting mixed feelings from others. I do want to make it be, like I said, as democratic as I can. So, oh, it doesn't really mean anything. It's just a gamer tag. But the idea behind it is, I don't know if you guys know who MC Chris is. But MC Chris, he has been featured on Aqua Teen Hunger Force as MC P Pants and Little Brittle. He's the guy with the like high pitched voice. It sounds ridiculous, but the name is the name is based on one of his songs. It's called IG-88's 57 Chevy. And IG-88 was a battle, not a battle droid, but a bounty hunter. As a matter of fact, I'll show you who IG-88 is. I can do that. Thank God for Star Wars packs. Oh, yeah, no, we're not going to be going and buying that. Not at all. We're not going to be supporting Solo. Not in any capacity. I couldn't even with that movie. I was like, nope, sorry. Can't do it. Alright, where are my Star Wars classic? There we go. Alright, so IG-88 is a bounty hunter droid, as a matter of fact, from Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. He is this guy right here. This is IG-88. Yeah, he's just awesome. I like him. He's always been my favorite bounty hunter, aside from Boba Fett and Bossk. And Dengar, of course. Dengar's always been pretty cool, too. But, yeah, he's had barely any, basically, he's had barely any screen time in the series. He was majorly prominent in the game Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Super awesome. He was a boss in that game. But, basically, hold on. One more time. Why are we talking about? Let's like try to keep the propaganda to a minimum, please, if you don't mind. I'm not a Nazi person. I do not like them at all. I don't support any of their ideologies whatsoever. I'd prefer that we keep that out of here, if you don't mind. Neither, as a matter of fact. I'd rather live in, well, literally anywhere else, but out of the whole entire world, than those two places. They were both trash. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. Huh. I'm trying to. I don't know. Honestly, that was a bad time for everybody. Literally no one was happy back then. Like, think about it. You had the Great Depression that we were coming off of, and yeah, wasn't great times, man. Like, a lot of very upset, very sad people back then, and very angry people, and those angry people did some bad things, and yeah, let's just put it this way: those angry people doing those bad things changed the world in such a way that we actually all came together for once, and we were like, no, these guys are messed up, we gotta take care of these, you know. And that's, I mean, say what you gotta say. It's crazy that we actually came together long enough to actually come, you know, we came together long enough to actually do something, accomplish something that was for the betterment of humanity, and that was to overthrow the Nazis in Germany. And we all came together as a global community, and we did. And that, dude, that's just crazy to me. The fact that somebody could be so evil that the entirety of humanity came together and was like, nope, not happening. That's impressive to me. Not necessarily that he was so evil that we all were like that, but just the fact that anything brought humanity together like that. Even if it was something so negative and vile as, you know, the Nazi Party. It's crazy to me. Yeah, well, like I said, no propaganda, but it was still being discussed, so I figure might as well finish that statement, and then we'll go from there. But anyway. Oh, okay, so I Am Legend. It was actually not the worst movie ever. A lot of people hated it. A lot of people hated it because they read the book. And if you read the book, yeah, probably don't like it that much. But I don't know. It wasn't terrible. It was actually pretty good. I just didn't like the alternate ending. The alternate ending, well, I don't know. The alternate ending actually would have been better, but at the same time I didn't really like it, you know. Him him sacrificing himself was a little crazy. But at the same time, I mean, what are you gonna do? You know. Percy Jackson. Now that one I wasn't a big fan of. Don't get me wrong. A lot of those God, what is the word I want to use for that? It seems like it seems an awful lot like a Hunger Games-esque book. Okay? A lot of those books are very similar. Okay? And when I say that, I understand that they're not all the same. But a lot of those books are very similar. Books like The Hunger Games, Maze Runner, Divergent, like a lot of those books are very, very similar. They have a lot of the same underlying themes, and because of that, they can become kind of stale. Percy Jackson, that one was hard for me to follow. It just was like, okay, so Percy Jackson, Perseus Jackson, like, come on now. I was like, get out of here with this. Like, this chump kid is not a demigod. I don't care what you're trying to sell to me, you know? I definitely was not a big fan of it. I really wasn't. I watched it with my daughter's mother, as a matter of fact, a long time ago. And she was telling me, oh, it's so good, and you know, I can't say that it was bad. It just was not not my cup of tea. I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that it was, you know, and that's the thing. Like, I feel like the books would have been way better. And the kid that they got to play him, I was like, yeah, that's Perseus, huh? I don't know. I don't know if I like that. But that's just me. Tolkien's mythology inspired by the Bible. And see, that's another thing too. A lot of those series, like I said, they all have very similar themes. You know, oh, hey, this person has to do this one thing that they don't want to do, but it's for the betterment of all society. And, you know, like, that is, without a doubt, the easiest way to describe 90% of those movies. You know, like Divergent. Oh, this person, she's supposed to be this way, but she feels a different way, and because of that, she's special. And because she's special, she's got to catch the eye of this sexy man, and the sexy man's gonna kiss her, and she's gonna feel certain ways, and then she's gonna be even more special, and then she's gonna go and change the world. And it's like, okay, I get the whole like empowerment of girls. I appreciate that, girl power all the way, 100%. But why is it that every girl that you're trying to empower has to have some sexy man? Like, why does it gotta be like that, you know? Like, I don't know. Last time I checked, girls can do things for themselves too, right? You know, that's kind of the way I felt about it. And watching Hunger Games, that movie absolutely rocks. I love the Hunger Games. That was a fantastic movie. As a matter of fact, watching the first 5 minutes of the Hunger Games, I absolutely could not stop watching it until it was over. It was one of those movies that you just can't stop watching. Divergent, the book was really good. I will say that the book, if I could take the movie and just delete it and then make them go by the book, the level of detail in the writing, the level of care that was taken in terms of crafting the setting and the narrative of the book was so well done. I was like, wow, this actually shouldn't be a young adult novel. And then I watched the movie, and then I was like, oh, that's why it's a young adult novel, because it's literally just pandering to children that don't, you know, have their own love life or whatever. And it's just like, hey, you're special. And it's like, just because you're different. And yeah, I will agree, everybody is special in their own unique ways. That being said, telling every child in the world you're special and you're gonna get that sexy man, you know, no matter what, that's a really weird way to push and, you know, push that kind of feeling for themselves. Tolkien was a Catholic or a Christian man. Star Wars got the man Darth Vader from Tolkien's books. Movies have so many characters of the Lord and Son. Oh, well, yeah, of course. But, you know, like, honestly, when it comes down to it, I would say most stories have their own, you know, messiah characters. Heck, if you think about it, the whole movie, The Matrix, the whole series was all just Christ imagery. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love me some Matrix, but as a non-religious person, just seeing all of that, I was like, come on, guys. Like, can we make him maybe be somewhat mortal, somewhat vulnerable? Silmarillion, I haven't read it yet myself. What? Well, okay, yeah. I mean, sure, that's also true, Deadlist. But at the same time, I mean, you get where I'm coming from. They're just saying, hey, it's okay to be different. Okay, so why do we need a whole book and a whole book series to tell us that? Like, just tell us, hey, it's okay to be different, and just accept us, you know? But yeah, that's what kind of killed it for me, you know. Percy Jackson, those kind of books. I'll never watch Twilight, I'll tell you that right now. Like, that's the level of hatred I have for that particular series. Is I don't care what circumstances I am finding myself in. We're talking if somebody chains me to a radiator and starts putting Twilight on, like, to make me watch it, I will gnaw my arm off before I ever watch that movie, ever. Not right off. Dagorath is basically the apocalypse. That's pretty much exactly what it is, too. In the movies, in the books, it's like, oh, hey, we gotta keep these people down because they're different. And it's like, yeah, well, our differences make us better than you. And it's like, okay, thanks for that. Did I need you to, shout that in my face? Not really, but thanks for it. I don't know. From the Holy Bible at the end of Dagorath, they will create a second world just like the Bible. Yeah. See, that's the thing, man. Like, been through the whole Bible thing, went through the whole religious phase. It was just a phase for me. Yeah, it was just a phase. And it wasn't even really a phase because I would consider a phase something that you kind of choose, or at least have some sort of a say in. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. Thomas, how's it going, buddy? Right now, we're just having a conversation, and I'm just kind of running around because stream's pretty much over, and I'm just trying to decide where it is I want to stop for the night, and kind of keeping this going up, or keeping this conversation going. What? You're such a troll, man. Like, I'm literally just, like, reading everything that you're writing, and I'm just like, oh my god, he's messing with me again. He's gotta be. Okay, so now I know where I'm gonna quit for the night. I'm gonna quit in the other village. So by the time we get to the other village, and we get inside, we'll probably call it a night. But, yeah, we got enough time for a little while longer. We got about 5 minutes. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know. In terms of movies and stuff, like, I like classic movies, and when I say classic movies, I'm talking classics for my age range. Like, Back to the Future is a classic movie for me, classic series. Star Wars, OG Star Wars, obviously. I've actually enjoyed most of the Star Wars movies without, really any problems. But, Jurassic Park, always a favorite. Yeah. A lot of those classic movies that Mystic hasn't seen, which is kind of crazy to me. Yeah, that's crazy. Girl is an adult woman now, and we're still working on getting her through all of the classic movies that I can't even believe she's never seen. Like Indiana Jones, she's seen one of the Indiana Jones movies, and I bet you guys won't even guess which one it was. But it's okay because we're working on that. She's seen literally the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Alright, later. Have a good one, bud. But yeah, yeah, she's seen literally one. She's seen Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and when she told me that, it, like, broke my heart. Like, how? Who hurt you? So, yeah, we're gonna work on getting all of those seen and all of that, but... Oh, wow, dude. That's crazy, Thomas. But yeah, so in terms of movies that I like, I mean, I'm just a big fan of good movies. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie, God, what was it? I was just thinking about it. Have you guys ever seen the movie Son-in-Law? It's a Pauly Shore movie. First things first, I already know a lot of people hate Pauly Shore. I don't really understand it myself. I get why people would find him annoying, I really do, because sometimes I get the same way, but I don't understand why people outright just hate the guy. You know, I mean, he might be not everybody's cup of tea, but he's not the worst thing ever. But either way, that's not the point of that. Anyway, the movie Son-in-Law is one of the funniest movies I think I've ever seen in my entire life. And really, it doesn't have a right to be that funny. It's just super funny. I don't know. Oh god. You scared me there, buddy. You totally convinced me that I was gonna have a problem there. Alright, anyway, yeah. Son-in-Law, hilarious movie. He plays a guy that, you know, he basically gets engaged to a farmer's daughter, and this farmer's like straight-laced dude, and I don't know. He just really absolutely wants nothing to do with shenanigans and tomfoolery. Well, this dude Pauly Shore plays, his name is Crawl, like crawling on the ground, Crawl. It's such a weird name, you know, like obviously the person himself, it's gonna be totally insane. Anyway, turns out that he is exactly what I just said. He's completely insane, basically, and drives the father nuts. And he's like, his girl just makes him, you know, super happy and everything. So, oh, of course I remember Watch Dogs, Thomas. I'm actually gonna have to probably throw that in sometime soon and play some more online multiplayer. I definitely would be more than happy to do it if it gets requested ever. Like, if somebody ever wants to request a stream, just let me know. You know, all you gotta do is say something. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. So whoever says what they want to see streamed, they'll have a much higher chance of seeing it streamed. So if you want to see some Watch Dogs, let me know, man. I don't know if have you seen my Watch Dogs videos, the ones that I made, like not the streams, but the videos that I made, because I'm not gonna lie, some of them are pretty good. Give me a second here. I forgot that yeah, this stream does relieve a lot of stress, especially for me, dude. Oh, not Sleeping Dogs, Watch Dogs. I don't have Sleeping Dogs. I've never even played that game. But yeah, dude, I absolutely love making videos, and that game was really good for content. Like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't good in terms of how much content I could get out of it. It was just really good for the kind of stuff you would have happen randomly in it. And realistically, I think it's why I like it so much. It's a lot like GTA, but it's not GTA. And I'm not the biggest GTA fan, but I've enjoyed it over the past, couple years. It is old, sure, but look at the game that I told you I was going to be playing here soon, Dark Age Camelot. I've been playing it now for at least a month, and I've played it before, back when it first got released, 17 years ago. But I'll be streaming that, and if y'all don't like it, sorry, but I'm not sorry, because I enjoy it. And like I said, I absolutely have to play something I enjoy as well. Otherwise, you guys aren't going to enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to enjoy yourself and do what you're doing before others will, follow suit. This is the way I see it. And so, when I do start streaming Dark Age of Camelot, I'll make sure in every stream I'll have the link for the downloader, the launcher, the place to play it for free, and we can get down and play some Dark Age Camelot together. We could all play it. It would be a lot of fun. Being that it's a... Oh, dude, it's called Onimusha Warlords. Here. After this stream is done, I'm gonna really quickly link you guys something. I want you guys to watch this. This is gonna be so cool. You're gonna be super happy. Dude, it's seriously, like, this is one of the best things ever. Just be prepared. This is a long intro, but I am going to Oh, dude, it's so good. I'm going to share it in the chat, but I want you guys to check it out. It's super good. This little intro video for Onimusha 3 Demon Siege. I saw this when I was in high school for the very first time. For the very first time I was in high school when I first saw this, and I think for the entirety of my first and second period class, I was rewatching this trailer because it just was so mind-blowing to me. I was like, this looks so good. It did not disappoint. Like, obviously, it doesn't look like the cutscene all the time in the game. It's a little rougher, but it's... Oh, I'm trying to be, but we're still talking, you know. Real quick, Angel, go and click that link that I just posted in the chat and check that out and let me know what you think about it. That's basically the idea behind one of the games that's going to be streamed on this channel here shortly. Onimusha Warlords is a different game, obviously, entirely than the one that I linked, but the one that I linked, if Warlords does good, nice. If Warlords does good, it's gonna happen. So we'll eventually have Onimusha 3. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna probably call it a night on the stream, guys. I've been kind of just dragging it out for you guys so I can talk to you guys, because I enjoy it. But oh, thank you, cool guy. I appreciate it, homie. If anybody wants to continue the conversation from the stream, we can do that on let's see, on Twitter. So I will link you guys my handle, my Twitter handle. So that is my Twitter right there. If you guys want to ever speak outside of the streams, go and hit me up on Twitter. I'll also be available on the Facebook page. Facebook page is Batosai the Mind Slayer, obviously. But yeah. Also, I am on Google Plus if you guys need to use Google Plus to get a hold of me. There's lots of different ways we can do this. I will work on a centralized way to do this, and maybe just make another Facebook profile or something just for the channel. I don't know. I'm still working through this and trying to figure it all out, trying to set up this subscriber base. But yeah, anyway, I will catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe for more, and share the content with your friends if you guys enjoy it. And yeah, hopefully we'll catch you guys next time, next Monday, when we go through and play some more Minecraft. Tomorrow night is Okami HD, and we will be continuing in the story for that. Hopefully we'll be getting somewhere closer towards the end of that game. Once we finish with Okami HD, we will be moving on from Okami HD to Alien Isolation again, until we finish it off. But anyway, yeah, guys, we're gonna catch you guys next time, and thanks again for watching. And you guys have a wonderful night. Peace.